Hey y'all. Miss Mary Mac. Hey Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast with your girls, Miss Mary Mac. Hello.
Hey, Margot.
How are ya?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay for a short week, so yeah. How you doing? We have our special guest, Miss Patrice. What's up, Treese?
Hey, y'all. How are you?
We good. We good. We're back for another week of the Just Being Me podcast. And the thought of the day is the moment your gut says no, it's a no. You can unpack the details later. I like that. I like that. We gotta follow your gut, even when you don't want to, Patrice.
I'm a Taurus, and so that don't work for me.
Oh, you gotta hit your head up on the wall before you follow your gut.
I'm a Taurus, that don't work for me.
You're a bull, huh?
Yeah, I gotta see for myself.
You're on bullheaded people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I'm gonna follow my gut. I'm gonna say, if it's like no, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm too scary. I'm a scary person anyway, and if I feel something ain't right, I'll be like, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Yeah. The feeling you get.
Mm-hmm.
I better listen. Yeah, no, it's a no for me.
It's a
It depends on what it is. I tend to always get myself in other trouble when I know it should be a no, and I be like, but I can make it work.
See, you a Taurus.
And that's when I get in trouble, and I be like, I can make it work if I just do this.
Mm-hmm. See, that's that bullhead.
Yeah.
Mary is a Capricorn. I'm a Virgo. Yep, we following that gut.
Following that gut, baby.
Even if you don't want to, be like, are you sure? Your gut say, yep, I'm sure. It's a no. You better go. But it's okay. It's all right, Patrice. You follow it when it's just over there gurgling. You're like, okay.
Yes, and hard because I be like, now you know you shouldn't be doing this, and I be like, I'm gonna see for myself.
Pop a tongues in there, you pop a tongues in there, and be like, all right, let me see. It's settling. We good. Until it's
How about this? How about
I knew what I knew back then. That's what you be saying.
all right.
you right about that? And that's the crazy part is I'll push that envelope right up to the edge, and then I'll back it all the way up.
No. I take it back. I didn't call for you. Why are you here? Like, yes, you did. No, I didn't. I did not. Okay, y'all. Let's jump into the weekend review. What you do this weekend? What you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
Um, what did I do? I went to Sam's Club for the very first time in my life.
Really?
I've never been to Sam's Club. Never. I am a Costco lady.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave up those big old places because I don't have a room to store all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to Sam's Club because I was looking for some of these chicken tenders that my daughter buys for my grandsons. I had my girlfriend out there looking, and they told her out there in Torrance that they were in Carson, so I went there, and they ran out. They didn't have any. She didn't know when it would come. It was going to bring any back, so that was fine. Anyway, I thought the people were nice. I liked the store. It was a little smaller. It was nice. It was clean. The people were nice, very friendly. And the parking lot was really big. This was at the town center. And they had some beautiful roast over there. So I got a couple of roast, because I like to do those for my burritos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a nice little outing. Spent all day doing that. Pretty much, you can get lost in one of those stores, mm-hmm. especially by it being my first time. But that was basically it. That's all I did. I didn't do anything else. No, I didn't do anything else. That was my day. And what about you?
So it was a long weekend because we had the King Day off on the 15th.
Yes.
So I enjoyed just relaxing all weekend. Mm-hmm. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. My car did not move. When I parked my car on Friday mm-hmm. at home, it did not move until I went to work on Tuesday.
Wow.
I did not leave. But what I did do, which I'm so proud of myself, is that I cooked.
Okay.
I cooked steak. I had steak.
Okay.
Well, he brought 2 ribeye steaks.
Okay.
So I took one steak and I split that in half. It was a pretty big steak, so split that one in half, cooked that. I did it with, one day we did it with, I made cabbage, fried cabbage.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Good. And then the other one I think I did, I can't remember what I ate with it. Did I eat leftover cabbage? I don't know. But it was good. It turned out good. I made it 2 different ways. It turned out good.
Okay.
And then I made salmon with rice.
Okay.
And then there was a leftover cabbage for that. I know for sure the cabbage was in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was good. We ate that tonight too. We finished that off. I'm trying my best, thank you, knock on wood, to at least cook 3 times a week.
There you go. There you go. That's a start.
And I feel so much better because
Look at you.
Been eating in the whole time. Even though I said I only want to do it 3 times a week. Not only want to do it, but if I could do it, I want to just set the goal of at least 3 times a week. But since I did it 3 times, we had food left over, so we just ate what was left over.
Right. You're right. Absolutely.
I'm not a leftover queen. I can only eat it once. Like, usually, I can't. I don't want to do leftovers, but the stuff that I had cooked, and I even took it to lunch. So I had some leftover steak. So I put the steak and the cabbage in there, and I took it for lunch. And then the salmon and cabbage, took that to lunch. Like, I can't eat no more of it. Like, I'm done. I'm finished.
Right.
I'm finished eating.
Okay, but that was good.
Yeah, that was good. Tomorrow, Thursday, so I'll figure something out. But yeah. So
that's good. Look at you. I'm proud of you.
That was good.
Yes.
Yes. I love it.
My gut said, thank you, girl. About time.
Not only that, you weren't sleepy, you weren't tired or anything. Look at you, got some fresh, good food.
Yep.
And you know exactly what was in it.
Yep, exactly.
Put it in there. So,
yep.
Hey.
Yep.
That's right, girl.
It was good.
Yep.
I was happy that I did that. And I felt good. And I feel good. That's it. I relaxed. I relaxed the whole time. I got some stuff done around the house. And did some other my other little things, but other than that, chill.
That's good. Maybe you needed that. Maybe you just needed to sit down and cook some stuff and just hang out at the house.
Yeah.
Just needed that.
And it's supposed to rain this weekend.
Ooh.
And I'm happy, but I'm not happy because I'm going to one of my relatives. Well, they're twins, so their birthday party. And it's somewhere.
Is that here already?
Yeah. Ooh. So I'm like,
I just remember the reptile birthday.
Who reptile birthday?
When they brought all the reptiles in?
Oh, no, not them twins. Yeah. Look, their birthday is April 20th. It's my cousins that are twins. It's their birthday. And so they're going out somewhere. And it's funny because me and my sister was having a conversation because it's hard to have birthday parties when you go to a restaurant. So the wherever restaurant they go into, she said it's $100 minimum. $100 minimum
for who to eat?
I said, how many people eating for $100? Where we going? What are we eating? What's happening? And then they wanted us to cash app the $100 because they didn't want the. I'm like, what? That don't even make sense.
Wait a minute. You got cash app the $100 for what?
So that they'll have the money and ain't nobody over there trying to count. Okay, here I ate $5 worth of food. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, 5. They don't want to be doing all that. So they trying to say a meal and a drink or a meal and whatever it's a minimum $100.
That's expensive.
Yeah. That's
expensive.
So the original
and the gift.
No. The gift is me coming. We're not getting no gift. They're not
especially for twins.
Right.
And you got $100 meal.
Yeah.
Come on, Margot.
No.
Come on, these people are crazy these days. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm like,
So and how old are they?
In their 40s, 30s, 40s, maybe.
And it's $100 per person.
Where are we going? Let me see what the name.
Yeah, figure out what we're doing, because I can't. And you know what? You're gonna heat up them leftovers, and you're not gonna even like them the next day.
You ain't. I'm like, even my sister looked it up. Like, okay, she said I looked up the menu and it didn't look like for like a meal, even an appetizer, and a meal and a drink, you wasn't paying $100. So why is it $100? I'm like, that's what I would like to know. I would like to know why it's $100. But I do.
Theirs too.
Maybe.
You paying for theirs too.
Which is fine. If that's the case.
Well, how much they gonna eat?
It's in Glendale.
You paying for their husbands too?
No, I don't think their husbands is going. I think it's just them. Eden on brand. It's called Eden on brand. Eden, Eden on brand. Let me look it up. But see,
that sounds familiar to me. Where did I see that at?
I kind of understand, especially if you're having a big party of people and you just do not want to get stuck with that bill, because you can get stuck with them bills. People be chincing and, over there eating a whole lot of food and doing this and then giving you $20, not even thinking of tax, tip, nothing. And they be like, all right, bye. And they gone. And then now you sitting here having to pay whatever the cost is for your birthday party. So, in a way, I understand. But I'm not going to spend $100. I'm not going to spend $100. And that's one reason why I don't like to do parties at restaurants. Like, I don't like to go because it's always a deal. It's always something. But she ended up sending us an email back. And she said that we didn't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Somebody at the place told them that they had to have this amount of money up front. But they talked to somebody else yesterday, and she said, nix what I just said. We talked to somebody else. They just said, she said, bring cash. She said, whatever you do, just bring cash. So we don't have to be trying to figure out this going on your credit card, this is this, that. Just bring cash. So I'm like, okay, that sounds more like it. Because this $100, but the food look good. The place looks, nice, fancy place. So we'll see what happens. But that's on Saturday, and it's supposed to rain. So they want everybody to wear black.
Is it dinner or lunch?
It's dinner. So, but they said it's not mandatory. But see, don't tell me what to wear. That's
not only that. Listen, is it in another city? How far is it from you?
That's in Glendale. Glendale is probably about 20 minutes away.
Okay.
20, 30. Yeah, with rain and everything. It's right off the 101. Is it off the 101 or the 5? I think it's the 101. Glendale?
If you're going to Glendale, it's off the 5.
5. It's off the 5. Oh, yeah.
Or the 2.
Or the 2, yeah, because we used to go to that 365 over there. Whole Foods in Glendale. So, yeah. So, I mean...
I hope it's fun for all. You guys have a good time, and I hope you get some good food.
Yeah, I hope so, too. That's the only thing I'm dreading this weekend. I don't mind the rain, because I don't plan on going nowhere. But that place, but yeah, whatever. Maybe it'll stop at night. So that's it. What you do this weekend, Miss Patrice?
What did I do this weekend? I hung out with a friend, ran some errands, and then Sunday I did household chores. So basically, I did everything for my house this weekend because I'm not doing anything this coming weekend. I'm studying this coming weekend. Don't we have a meeting?
On the 28th, you said, I think?
Oh, okay, got you. So no, I'm not doing anything this weekend. And rain, I'm really not going outside because I don't have a car, so I'm not going outside.
You're gonna go poof.
No water for me, no.
I heard that. I don't mind.
What you did, Mary?
Mary already said what she did. You
said what you did already.
Yeah, I just went to Sam's Club, and I cooked on Sunday. I made some string beans and potatoes, some red potatoes. I did that. I took my hairdresser a bowl of those today. She was like, "Oh, thank you." But I did that, and I just cooked. Had some really good chicken, and made some rice. It was good. It was good. That's all I did.
That's what I did. Yep. I made a baked potato with one of those steaks, the first steaks we made. I was like, what did I eat with the steak? We made a baked potato. It was good.
Okay, that sounds good. I haven't had a baked potato in a while.
I know. My husband had brought potato. I'm like, what you buy? I said, oh, you want a baked potato? Okay. And it came out good. I was like, what you buy the potatoes for? Damn.
I mean, you gotta buy the bag of potatoes to get your attention.
Right.
Baked potato.
Right. What's that for? Baked potato. Got it. Gotcha. All right, y'all. Let's jump into. Let's talk about it. Okay. So today marks 30 years of the Northridge earthquake. Do you remember where you were, Miss Mary, 30 years ago in the earthquake?
Yeah, I remember where I was. I was at my parents' house. My parents had moved. They had relocated to another state, and I was staying in their house. And the earthquake hit really hard. And I remember the water heater came out the wall, out the cabinet. Ooh. You know, it was like in a cabinet, like, you know, in the back.
Uh-huh.
And it pulled from the house, and everything in the water was going, you can hear this water and stuff. And it was like the water heater had came from the attachment of the house, and, you know, you had to open up the little door to get to the water heater, you know, outside. And it was a mess. And that day, we had to buy a new water heater. You know, and then the man that came and installed it put a bracket around it so it wouldn't move anymore. So, other than that was it. It was a good one, though. It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one. And that's what I remembered about that earthquake.
Patrice, where were you 30 years ago?
I was in the 11th grade.
Oh, God.
And I think that was Martin Luther King, so I was at a parade.
Oh, wow.
Something, and all I know is all hell broke loose, and we just started running. You know, one person ran, we all ran. Right. We don't know what we run into, but running in the buildings.
You're running away, okay?
They can fall on top of you.
So that's where I'm.
Well, I was, in the earthquake was a 6.7, so it was a big one.
Big.
It was.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that happened in the morning, right?
It was in the morning, early morning.
In the morning, yeah.
And then they had all the tremors and stuff all through the day or whatever.
All through the day.
But that morning, so I was working. I was a school bus driver. It was Martin Luther King birthday. And I was with my first husband. We wasn't married yet. And I was off. Now, I had a route that was in the valley. My route was the valley route. And I would have been on the freeway, one of the freeways that collapsed, if I had to go pick up my kids, because I left that early to go. My pickups were in the valley. All my kids were in the valley. So I would go pick up my bus in Compton. I would drive to the valley. So I would have literally been on, I think it was the 170. I would have been on that freeway in the morning around that time. So how many lines I got? I got them. But I wasn't. Thank God. But my husband had worked at the LAX airport, and he asked me to take him to work. I don't know why that morning he asked me to take him to work, because he had a car. I don't know why he didn't drive. But I said, okay, cool, whatever. Got up that early in the morning, driving down the 105 freeway, and my car was like, boom, 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 like it was a flat tire. And I was like, what's wrong with I gotta pull over because I think I have a flat tire. So I'm pulling over, and as I'm pulling over, I'm looking at the light posts and the transformers, and they swinging, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, what is going on? And I didn't have a flat tire. We was having an earthquake, and I was like, oh my God. So we were close to the airport. So we went to the airport. LAX was pitch black. You couldn't see nothing. You could see no lights was on at LAX. Mm-hmm. So I drove, I was going to the drop off. So I was going, and I just came back. He's like, I'm not going in there. So he turned, came back around, got back on the freeway, went to the house. Now, all I was thinking about, because we lived in these apartments over here in Gardena, and we was friends with everybody that was there, but I knew that we had a hairline, and I remember this, because this is what was on my mind. We had a hairline crack in a big picture window that's to our apartment. And all I was thinking is that shit broke, and people are inside of our place taking our stuff. That's all I thought about. That is what I thought. So I'm like flooring it back to our place. Like, oh my God. I don't know why. We knew everybody. Like, nobody was going to do that. But in my head, that's what I was imagining. But when we got back, everybody was outside. Like, all the neighbors and everybody was like, oh, it was frantic. That was really scary. I'm
surprised you got back on that freeway, though.
You know what? I would have
been scared to death.
I didn't realize it because I didn't feel it like that. I just felt my car, and I didn't know the severity of the earthquake.
Okay.
So I just felt like, it was an earthquake. Okay. Mm-hmm. It knocked the lights out. Okay. But I didn't feel the severity of the earthquake because I was driving. Mm-hmm. So I just like, okay, so we got to go on the freeway, and we wasn't far. We was in Gardena, that 105, come back around, we off the freeway at Crenshaw. But still, had I known it was a 6.7, no, my ass wouldn't. And I would know that them freeways crashed down. Hell no. I would have not gotten on the freeway at all. And I don't even know how we continued driving to the LAX. We continued driving. We should have turned around and went to the street.
Because the transformer would have did it for me.
Right. I'm like, what? What is that? I didn't know.
Open electricity, I'm out.
Yeah. I was like, let's go. I moved out the way. But yeah, that was 30 years ago today. 30 years ago today. So,
wow.
Oh, boy. That was a lot. That was
a lot. It was a big one.
Yeah. And then they showed all of those apartments and buildings and everything in Northridge that were destroyed.
Because that's what they were calling it, the Northridge quake.
Yes. Uh-huh. The 6.7 magnitude. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we out here in California, which they call earthquake country.
Mm-hmm.
But living here all of my life, I mean, you feel earthquakes, but it's not like I don't know why you call it earthquake country because we get earthquakes, but it's not like that. But it makes it sound really like we have earthquakes all the time to people that don't live here.
Right.
Like earthquake, I couldn't live there.
You have earthquakes all the time. That don't even feel.
We don't feel all of we don't feel.
And then when we do feel them, we're like the one last week. We were just like, okay, it's an earthquake.
Yeah, I felt that one. And then I was asking everybody, like, I feel nothing. I feel it. I'm like, I felt it.
I felt that one too.
I didn't feel it. And my CFO just moved out here from the UK, and he moved to Palos Verdes. And that's where the epicenter was. And when I seen him, I said, "Did you feel the earthquake?" He said, "Boy, did I." He said, "Yeah, I felt that earthquake." He said he's never felt it. He's an older man. He said, "I've never felt an earthquake ever in my life."
Wow.
So he said it was scary. Him and his wife were like, where do we move to?
It was pack their shit up and go back to when it began.
He's like, we have never felt an earthquake ever.
Thank God he wasn't here for the hurricane, huh?
Right. Yeah, they really would have packed up.
He would have.
Yeah, long time ago. All right, so let's see. Blueface, one of my not favorite people, because y'all know I like Krishan.
Oh Lord, what are you doing?
Right, Blueface. He is in jail, so he violated his probation. Go away thing. Let's see. Rapper Blueface in jail until July. He's there till July after violating his probation in an assault case. So he had an assault case that was in Las Vegas, and it had something to do with Krishan. Something they were in a casino or something, and they were having let me see. Hold on. Oh, was it that one? Look, because he didn't have so many things. Okay, Blueface and two other men were arrested in 2021 after allegedly carrying out a brutal attack against a nightclub bouncer in Los Angeles. And the video had captured three men as they stumped and kicked and punched a doorman. The trio were later hit with the felony assault charge, felony robbery charge, after it was alleged that one of the men took a chain from the bouncer. And then they ended up having, he was on probation from a Las Vegas strip shooting. He was shooting in Las Vegas. And he was supposed to go and turn himself in, or he did something else, and he got violated, so his ass is in jail.
He is just a
He's a terrorist.
He is. He I don't know.
Why be bothered? He's too unstable.
He's very unstable. I don't know. It's something not functioning in his brain. I'm sure he's a very smart person, but he got his head is big. He think he's invincible. That I think it's something mentally in his head that he's not right. He's just not right. And I'm glad that
I don't think he's smart at all. Actually, I don't think he's smart at all. I think that was a box of rocks. I think he's a terrorist, and I think if a real man or somebody real approached him, he gonna bust a gun fight. He seems to do everything when he thinks he knows he can bully people.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen him fight a real man yet by himself.
Right.
Everything I hear he's either doing to a woman or he's doing in groups.
And he had hit or older person. So he hit Krishan's father. Well, Krishan's father did hit him first, but he sucker punched Krishan's father in the face. And that was on.
And that's his mother's fault.
Yeah.
His mother ought to be in jail right along with his ass.
Yeah. His mother is something else. Now, that lady right there, and I shouldn't have said, I don't think that Blueface is smarter than her, but I really do think that he's an idiot. Couldn't he get it from his mama? Like, he is something mental. It's something mental that was passed down from that mother. He got it. Because that mother is out of control. She out of control. She out of control.
Mm-mm. Well, this is the time for his baby mama to get her life together, get away from here as far as she can. He gonna be in there until July. Girl, go get yourself together and forget about him.
Yeah. So he not even with Krishan no more. He with the other girl, the other baby mama, Jaden, which I don't know, because they ended up, Krishan and Jaden ended up hooking up and doing, talking and all this stuff. So they both need to distance themselves from Blueface and let Blueface find him another face when he get out. Because
they said, I read today that now he's trying to apologize to, what's her name? Krishan, yeah. And said he want her back.
I bet he do want her back.
Why both of those girls look alike? Why both of those girls look exactly?
They don't look alike.
One looks like he's Hispanic.
What's the one who was at the football game when he got kicked out of the football game for bringing strippers into the football game?
That's Jaden. Yeah.
Yes, his dumb ass.
Yeah. That was Jaden. That's the one that they said looked like Stewie from that little cartoon. She do too. She look like Stewie. Krishan is cute, and Krishan,
she's a very attractive woman.
Yes, she
keep that tooth in her mouth.
Maybe I haven't seen her again. Maybe I haven't seen her.
She got
you gotta catch her on a good day.
Yeah.
You gotta catch her on a good
day.
Yeah, when she got her hair combed
and got her teeth in her mouth.
Because she just had to put back in because she said she was messing with it and it popped out. So, yeah. They need to
get out of here.
Krishan, if Krishan can stay out of her own mess, because Krishan got her own mess that come along with her. But if she can stay out of her own mess, she will be a top rock star, top whatever. She can do a lot of stuff, like a lot. Even
she could be a party. She could be a party.
Yeah, she can, because she's very talented. If she can have her own reality show, because she could carry her own reality show without Blueface. Her and her family could do a reality show, and she sings.
No, she don't need to do a family. Ooh.
Her family is gonna be it's gonna be like it's gonna be on Zeus. Look, it's gonna be on Zeus, but they will get ratings for sure. They will get mad ratings, but as long as it's not about Blueface or some man and it's just family mess drama, go ahead.
And all that fighting.
Yeah, they from Baltimore. They gonna fight. They gonna fight.
You need to get somewhere and raise that baby before
she do, and he's so cute, and I think that baby has done a lot for her mentally too, slowed her down a lot. Yeah, I think this, but see, I think she may be facing some stuff too because he had fought behind some mess that she started in Vegas. So I hope that don't catch up to her. And he just do what he do. And stay in jail for her.
She needs to hire somebody. She needs to hire a nanny or something to take care of that baby because I'm sick of her carrying that baby around and, with all that cursing and all that smoking and talking loud. That baby don't need to be around her.
No.
Just have somebody take care of your baby at the house and you go do what you got to do. And hire a driver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, let the woman take care of the baby.
Yeah, you absolutely right because she always on there with the baby and they cussing and fussing and smoking and doing and whatever.
And I just want to go get the baby and say, you know what, when you're ready, come get the baby.
And look, her mama already told her. She said, I will take the baby. Nobody taking my baby.
No, her mama couldn't have my baby. Her mama couldn't have my baby.
That's why she's sick.
Oh, Lord.
That's why she's sick. Oh, yeah. That's probably why she holding the baby tight, because I don't think nobody in her family can have that baby.
I was just going to say, Margot, I would put none of them on my baby.
No, you gotta hire somebody. You gotta hire somebody.
You gotta go through the agency.
Yeah, you gotta hire somebody because that whole family is a mess.
I couldn't do it.
A mess. So speaking of reality, Love and Marriage Huntsville star Martell Holt was arrested for domestic violence.
against who?
Right. That's what we don't know. I mean,
that's what I want to know.
I don't know yet. I don't, like we were saying, we don't.
Is it the baby mama or is it the wife?
I don't think it's his ex-wife. I don't think it's male.
Ex-wife.
I think it's the.
So then it's the baby mama.
Baby mama.
Yeah, I think it's the baby mama.
Uh-huh.
Yep, because I know that he said that he was single and he was by himself, and it all came out because they had a reunion. They had a reunion.
Mm-hmm.
He's crazy about Mel still and all that stuff. And honey, that kid's mama probably let him have it, and they had some words or something. They probably got it.
Oh, he said
because that it just aired 2 weekends in a row. Because I was trying to go through it and turn the channel. I'm like, well, what is this? And it was like they had a reunion, and he got mad at her, Mel, and was saying something. And everybody was saying he's still in love with her, and he was just saying that he was hoping they would get back together. And he was mad because she got her maiden name back and all that. Girl, that baby mama wasn't feeling that.
She was like, you still what? You
just
told me.
And I think they live together too. Mel said that they live together because he always come back and tell her.
That's who it was for sure. Because Mel is not stunting Martell. Mel is living her life with taking care of her kids and her business.
That's it. That's all.
I'm done.
You can want all you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Nobody want him. You see him on TV and the way he acted. No, nobody want him. He bitch ass.
He is the true definition of a narcissist.
Yes.
Ooh,
he's bitch ass.
Big time.
Yep.
He is a true definition of a narcissist.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
His picture is in the damn dictionary next to the definition.
Okay. Yeah.
I was done when she said to him one day, they were talking, and he was just trying to plead his case with her. And he was talking about how you take care of the kids and stuff. And she says, yeah, on your time, she said, but don't forget, I got to bring the food.
Oh, she got to bring the food over there?
You got to bring the food when it's his turn to watch the kids because he don't have no food in his house to feed y'all's kids?
What?
I was done at that point.
Yeah, no.
Dude, really? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah. No, she don't want you back. She got to bring the food to take care of our kids? The heck? No. That's crazy.
I'm like, wow, these men are something.
Yeah, he's a disappointment. Because he still won't, and one of the things that kind of pissed me off with him is he still will not own up to his shit in the whole thing.
Right.
He still wants to say it was Melody. He still wants to say it was her. You stuck with this woman for a whole 2-3 years.
Right.
And so it's just he still to this day will not admit his part in it. He still wants to blame everybody else but her. I mean, by himself. And so he is a disappointment for sure. Because that show, they were doing good on that show, and they could have worked out the differences. How he the man really kind of stood up.
Yeah, but he kept he would break up with the girl and they get back together. And I mean, this went on, they said, for 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years. Yeah, it was crazy. And the last time, it was because Mel had just had a baby and she was going through postpartum depression. Right? And so that's when you cheat on your wife? Right. Come on. Like, you gotta be a bottom of the shoes coming in kind of person to do that. Right. She not pleasing you. And she got 4 other kids. Like, you crazy. Yeah. Narcissist, either he's a narcissist or he's just plain on bad shit crazy. But either way, it's probably a little mixture of both, to be quite honest. Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah, and I don't think he's where he was, and I think Mel was holding them together because his mama don't even have her house anymore.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had read that his mom doesn't even have her house anymore. So I don't think he wasn't fitting that bill either. So.
Okay. Well, the whole show is because of that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So the show is because of that. So, she's, kudos to her because that girl bounced back. She took her time, did her thing, and she bounced back.
Right.
And she been doing her thing, so. That's what I do like about her.
Right. What I don't like about her is that voice. That voice be working my nerves. I like her though, but
oh, you ain't never lied about that.
I can't stand that.
It's like fingernails to a chalkboard.
Yeah.
It's like fingernails to a chalkboard.
Oh, I follow her on Instagram, and you know she be popping up with her lives. I'll be like, okay, let me look at her and see what's going on in her live, and I can only look for a little bit because this. I was like, okay, yeah, I can't. Yeah. Good luck, girl. Go ahead. I can't. I can't.
And she's such a pretty thing. She's such a pretty little girl.
Yeah. She's beautiful. That voice got to go. And I'm glad she's staying away from
even her singing voice is annoying. She was singing and I was like, girl, stop. Take it.
Like,
I could only get through one line of her song, and I was like, yeah, this ain't for me.
I'm done.
Congratulations on the song. I read the words, and it sounds nice, but I can't listen to them sing that song.
I can't pronounce the guy's name. The Golden State Warriors assistant coach Dejan Milojevic. Let's just call him Dejan. He passed away, rest in peace. He suffered from a heart attack at dinner a night before in Salt Lake City, which was yesterday. So he passed away this morning, from a heart attack, which is sad. So rest in peace. He's only 46 years old.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to pray for his family, you know?
Yeah.
I know it has to be hard for them.
Yeah, for sure.
My Lord. It's not easy losing someone like that, especially someone that wasn't sick or someone that was kind of unexpectedly passed away. Oh my God, that's the tough part right there.
Yeah. It is.
That's
hard.
Family.
Yeah, for sure. So back to reality. Basketball Wives star British. She was arrested after not reporting to federal prison. So she pleaded guilty last year for 15 federal charges, including tax fraud, bank fraud, insurance fraud, and pandemic-related fraud. She sent out fake bills for health insurance payouts, lied to the IRS, and on her applications for federal loans and open bank accounts and lines of credits with other people's social security numbers.
What did you say?
She swindled about $564,000.
Not even a million.
Not even a million.
Couldn't even make $2 million if you don't do all of that.
Oh my God.
Okay. And look. Let's see. She said she cashed California rent relief checks for roughly $27,800 at a bank in St. Louis. Girl.
Oh my Lord.
They found her. She was supposed to report January 3rd, and she didn't. So they went and found her, and she is now going to be put behind the bars.
So I wonder, how much time did she get?
First of all, how do you...
What happened?
What did you say, Patrice?
Oh, she froze. You froze.
Did it say how much time she got, Margot?
Let's see. Bo filed a motion to reduce her sentence to a little over 2.5 years.
2.5 years?
That's it.
That's all she got for that?
Yeah, that's it.
Me and Patrice ready to put her under.
Right. 2.5, but she probably got to pay that restitution. Let's see. Before she the day before she was supposed to arrive to the federal prison in Virginia, they filed a motion to reduce her sentence to a little over 2.5 years. That was before she was supposed to report. This she didn't report. So now it's going to probably be more time. Let's see if they said. Oh, they wait
on failure to report.
Yeah, a new hearing is January 25th.
Okay, well she's in jail, so we know she's gonna make that one.
Yeah, they're gonna bust her off.
So smart, so smart. People are just so smart. You get prison time, and you just decide. You wake up in the morning and say,
I'm not going.
F that prison, I ain't going.
But
yet, you stay at your house. You don't go to a country that's not extradited.
Right.
Like, come on. What kind of criminals? I love me a smart criminal. Because here's the thing. If I wasn't going to report to prison, y'all wouldn't have heard from me for 30, 45 days. I wouldn't have filed no motions and all that other crap because I had no intentions on going in the first place.
You wouldn't have found me. Dude, you would have been very hard
You would not have found me. I would have been in Mexico.
With all that money.
Yeah.
With all that money.
What did you do?
Living up under the sea.
No.
Like, what did you do?
Get a BBL, get some clothes, get some designer stuff,
learn some Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Here's the thing about COVID fraud. It was so just outrageous. It had to be noticeable.
Yeah.
Like, people was just doing outrageous stuff.
They know.
Right.
And I'm like, y'all could have done subtle stuff. You could have took 100,000, nobody would have looked. But you take 500,000 for free and keep their business to first. You've been sitting on your butt on TV for the last.
Don't forget, she did the whole stealing identity. She used other people's social security numbers.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't even have to do that since I know for a fact you could have used your whole social. Wait a minute. I know for a fact. You could have used your own stuff and forgot how much you wanted.
Okay.
Like, come on, y'all. Oh my God.
I don't understand people when they. And you on the TV show. I mean, were you that desperate? You had to be.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It actually.
Shawnee wasn't paying you. Shawnee was not paying you. Now we on talk to Shawnee. You wasn't paying that girl no money. She had to go out and steal all this stuff.
Right.
And she's on your show doing it. What another idiot move.
Right.
You on national TV and nobody know your name.
Right.
Go to jail.
Go to jail without the bail, because that's where you.
Go sit down somewhere. Sat down somewhere.
Yeah, she'll be in there for it. Well, who knows now? Because they was getting it reduced, but not no more. Not no more.
So she don't have nothing left over where she can get a good attorney or anything.
Right.
She had no run money, no nothing.
Nope.
Wow.
And she got a daughter.
She wasn't even a good criminal.
No, not at all. And she has a daughter. She has a 5-year-old daughter.
Whoa. Are you serious?
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
Wow. So if she on Basketball Wives, does that mean she had a husband that was a basketball player, or was she dating somebody that was a basketball player? Where's the
I'm gonna say that girl ain't none of them had no husband except for one. Right. One person had a husband on that. Well, 2 of them had husbands. Right. 95% of them, I don't even know why they call it wives.
They shouldn't call it wives because it's only, it's always only like one person on each of the ones that have a wife. Like Jackie Christie is married to, what's his name, Christie? They'll play back. Doug Christie.
The guy she get married to every year.
Yeah, the one she get married to every year.
He's not even playing anymore, is he?
No, he retired. He's a coach, actually. Golden State is where?
That's up north in Oakland area.
I think that's he. Let me see, Doug Christie. I think he's a coach out there. Doug Christie, Sacramento. Oh, he's assistant coach for the Sacramento Kings. That's where he's a coach at.
Oh, okay.
And then I think there's on the one that British is on. Oh, was she? I think she was. British was on L.A. She was on L.A. There was another girl that was married, but it's usually like just one person that's really married. The rest of them are exes of a basketball player or baby mama of a basketball player. None of them are married.
The girl, her name starts with an M. She was from Compton. What was her name?
Oh, Malaysia.
She was married.
She was married, yeah. And then they got a divorce during.
And then they got a divorce.
Is Malaysia still there?
No, she left.
Oh, that was a long time.
Yeah.
I remember her way back in the day. Malaysia. Yeah, I remember her.
She left. So R. Kelly is, according to TMZ, R. Kelly pushes back against the $10.5 million lawsuit, saying, I am not responsible. He says that he's firing back of a huge judgment leveled against him in a lawsuit involving women who claim that they were victimized by him. He says he didn't know about the suit and shouldn't be held accountable. The 6 women were awarded $10.5 million in August after suing him and his former manager, claiming they were responsible for the efforts to shut down December 28 New Year NYC screening. Oh, NYC screening of Surviving R. Kelly. Yeah. So he wanted to shut it down. He said, I don't even have that money.
And I ain't selling nothing.
I ain't selling nothing. There's still a question if the women will see a dime of it, but it's clear that Kelly doesn't think he's the responsible one. Oh my God, I just can't First, I can't do it, R. Kelly, but it's two things. This is a double-edged sword for me. I can't with R. Kelly, so let me take him off my screen. Because I know he's done some things, but I can't with, and I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. But y'all and y'all lawsuits coming 50 million years later is working my nerve. It's just really working my nerve. I don't understand. I have had a situation and I did, I went through it, but there's no way, and this is me thinking, this is my own thought, that I will allow somebody like that to just get away with it 50 years. And then the 51st year.
On quiet. 50 years on quiet.
Yeah. The 51st year, I'm like, yeah, 50 years ago, such and such touched me. Come on.
Well, let me put it to you. I had the situation happen where I actually didn't say anything. Right? Mm-hmm. And I wish I had said something, but my thing was, I didn't say anything when it first happened, when it was 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Right? And so it tugs at me sometimes because, number one, a lot of, and this is speaking for me, I debated, back in the day they used to say there wasn't a clear cut of rape back in the day. Mm-hmm. It was either forced or not forced. There was no in between, right? Mm-hmm. And for me, that is the part that tugged at me, right? People said that, people would say that, oh, you were dating this person, so it should have been okay. And so all of that tugged at me for a while, and I was young. Mm-hmm. I was only 18 when it happened. Mm-hmm. And so now that I'm in my 40s, man, I wish I would have said something.
Mm. Right.
But would I say something right now? Probably not, mm-hmm. Right?
Was it like a date rape situation? You guys were dating and you said no and you kept...
No, we wasn't even dating, honey. I was drunk out of my mind and he raped me while I was drunk. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I was 18, mm-hmm. Right?
So you had no business drinking anyway.
Mm-hmm. I had no business drinking, and that was the other thing. I had no business drinking. I was at a college party that I told my mother I wasn't going to.
Okay. So you was where you wasn't supposed to be.
So we was home.
Where I wasn't supposed to be, doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Being grown. Okay.
Right? Now, did I say something to my family? Yes, but it was like 10 years later.
Right.
Okay.
Right? So I never even processed it, and it wasn't until after therapy when I was able to actually say, when my therapist was like, no, you were raped. Right? Okay. I needed that confirmation because I was in the gray area and wasn't very clear about it. So I say all that to say I can although it gets on my nerves too, but now I can understand why, having processed it myself in a situation, and saying if I've heard more than one woman come out about this particular person, would I say something? Probably. Right? But I wouldn't say something enough to say I'm gonna sue this person.
Right.
Okay.
I would just say something enough to prove that this person has a path.
There
you go.
That I could stand behind, so that person can get the help and go where he needs to go or she needs to go to jail, to therapy, whatever, to be taken care of because they obviously have a problem. But then to go after all these celebrities, and I heard that it was like something. It was a bill that was passed, and once that bill got passed, and they had a deadline. That's when all this stuff started coming out, where people was like, "Oh yeah, he raped me. You know, now everybody want to pile on before this deadline had came to say that these people raped them. So like, why are you coming out of the woodworks to say this, and then you gonna jump on the settlement because now you want the money? It wasn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't hurting you that bad because, like you just said, it was something that still messed with them. So if it, it still could be affecting you, but it didn't affect you that much until you seen a dollar sign was gonna be tied behind you coming to attack that person, and that's not fair.
And that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that money wouldn't have healed me, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Money is not gonna heal me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I sometimes don't even believe that money damages the person that you're suing, especially when they have a lot of
money. They have money, right.
I don't necessarily believe in that. And so, for me, I wouldn't sue per se. I'd rather have revenge, to be quite honest with you. I'd rather have good old personal revenge. Damn a lawsuit, right? I'd rather have a Lorena Bobbitt or something like that. Because that's long lasting and you are going to remember that.
Yeah.
You're not going to remember, you're going to appeal, people file bankruptcy, them girls will probably never see any of that money if he files bankruptcy, he's already in prison. Like, there's really nothing else you can do. What he's fighting for is commissary. He's fighting to make sure he keeps his commissary for the rest of his life while he's in prison.
But you would be surprised at how many women out there in the world are taking care of that commissary for him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't doubt that because before he was a rapist, he was my baby daddy number 3. So, at this day and age, but the money just isn't jiving for me. And I'm going to say something a little bit more controversial. The stories that I hear from some of these girls and how their parents were pushing them on him and all this other stuff.
They need to be in jail
and it's just like there's this big old ball of yarn that everybody's just untangling at the end and nobody's going inside of it to resolve it inside. So I don't know if money is a resolution.
Yeah. And those parents, they need to be in jail too with R. Kelly because they was pushing their kids on that man. It's no way that this man is named the Pied Piper and he over here messing with all these kids and I'm gonna be like, okay, R. Kelly, go ahead. You can go over there and sing for him. Yeah, go do that. No, it's not. No, my daughter is not going, and I'm gonna come in your home if my daughter is in there. I'm gonna bust your door down. If my daughter, I don't care if she's over age or not. I need to see my daughter. I'm not knocking on the door, and I'm not leaving until I see my daughter. And I don't care if she tell me, I'm okay, Mom. Because you didn't brainwash her to say that. I'm not. No, you're coming with me, and I'm gonna unbrainwash her and then get the answers. So, No, you can't do it.
And you know what I don't get, and I raised 2 girls. This is what I don't get. My daughter's not going to leave for the weekend underage and then come back and say she was with R. Kelly and he's going to help her with her music career.
No. You mean like, wait, you... Hello? What? You are who?
And I saw that in one of the movies that they had. It was a Hispanic young lady, and she had met him at the mall or something, and he was helping her with her music career, supposedly, and she would leave her house on the weekends. And she was underage. She was in high school, and that was okay with her parents. She was leaving out, like, you know, on the weekends, and if he called or whatever, she would go and, you know, all this kind of stuff or whatever. Nothing ever materialized with her music. And it was just a sex thing. That's exactly what it was. And you mean to tell me that nobody takes you to them? You're getting picked up, or you're catching the bus to a certain place and the car's picking you up and all that. Your parents are not dropping you off. They don't even know where you are. And that's okay because he's helping you with your music career, regardless of who he is. I don't care if Beyonce or Jay-Z knocked on my door and said my daughter need to come with them because they're going to help her with her music career. I would tell them, you a lie.
No.
That's the kind of mother I am.
Yeah.
You a lie.
No.
You're not going to help them with my kids like that. I'm going to be like Brandy Mama. I'm going with my child, or my child don't go.
Yep. And she going in my car, we'll follow you. We'll follow y'all. We'll follow you.
Yeah. I'll be on the set. I'm going to do all that.
Yeah.
When we done, you know what? It's her bedtime. Let's go. Well, man, we not finished. Well, you know what? You're not going to get finished. Let's go.
Yeah.
If she that talented or whatever,
you see it tomorrow.
You know, it'll come up again.
Right.
We good. You know, I'm not hurting for anything. I'm okay. You know what I mean? Because her mental state and her emotional state is important to me. So we're not gonna play because you ain't the only thing around here writing music or doing music. So no, I'm sorry.
Right.
No. You need to show me what you have done for young girls and show me where the gold is, where the platinum is. You got to show me all that, what you have done for these young girls. If you can't show me nothing, we out.
Yep.
We out. And I don't need none of your little guys over here telling me how bad you are, how good you are, and what you're doing. You're doing these things for yourself. These are your albums. These are what you're putting out. These young girls ain't putting out nothing. I'm not a dummy. I know my baby can sing, but I tell you what, she's not going to do it this way.
Right.
Let's go. And if I catch your ass over here again, it's going to be me and you. And I'm calling the police. No, you don't want to mess with her no more. Use the number.
Right. Like, her mama crazy. She calling the police.
You know what? And then I'm going to send you to your grandmother out of state. I wish you would.
Okay.
Is that what I need to do? Yep. I'm not going to play them games.
Yep.
I'm not going to play them games. Hell, everybody can sing. Put them up in the church choir. They going to learn. What's so special about my daughter? Oh, she's cute to you. Really? Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Right. I can't do it. I'm not that wild.
Right.
I'm just not.
And now, if them other mothers and fathers and people was like that, then he wouldn't be in the situation that he in right now. But they wasn't.
Yeah.
They were getting kickbacks.
I'm not struck on people like that. Oh my God. No.
R. Kelly wants my daughter to sing for him. Yeah, okay. Right.
Please.
Yeah, right. Okay. You go ahead.
I'm not going for it. I'm just not. No, I'm not going to do it. And I don't understand why they did it. That's your baby. That's your daughter. That's your flesh and blood. You don't care like that?
Right.
What you think gonna happen? Man, you guys are sick.
Yeah.
Cheap people, man.
Yeah. That's why they need to be somewhere too behind some bars.
And that's why all those young actors come out to be drug addicts, going through a whole bunch of stuff or whatever, because all the things that happen to them on them sets by adults.
Right.
And the parents don't know nothing about it. You know, the parents spill up all the money, spend up all the money, as opposed to putting their stuff in some kind of, you know, what do they call those things? Some kind of account for them. They grow up, they don't have any money. They've been molested. They've been raped. Everything. They've been drugged.
Yeah.
They've been everything. And then they grow up and just like, oh my God, you can't even believe half of these actors, these child actors that come up to just, you know, lives are ruined. Ruined. You know, it's just really crazy. And people entrust these people to their children.
Yep.
No way.
I have a ex-friend that offered her granddaughter basically up to her boyfriend.
Oh, that's gross.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
So it's happening. The grandmother knew that the boyfriend was previously convicted of raping a minor. He was very fond of her.
In the picture at all? Why is he even in the picture? Why is he in the house? Why is he?
Hey, let's just.
Right.
Let's just say, and she knew that. My thing is, she knew he had been previously convicted of a minor offense, of an offense with a minor.
Yeah.
Not a minor offense, but offense with a minor. Right? He takes interest in your granddaughter, and you don't question it at all. Like, you don't say nothing, you don't do nothing, and then when she basically becomes jealous of the granddaughter, because the granddaughter is now getting all the attention from the boyfriend.
Nope.
Instead of protecting the granddaughter, and guess what? He was just convicted of raping the granddaughter. Guess who the grandmother's talking to, and guess who she's not talking to?
Him and not her.
She's not talking to the granddaughter.
That's crazy.
She's not talking to the granddaughter. She's talking
Where is
to
the granddaughter's mama?
Grown.
She's back. The granddaughter is back with her mother, and she's back doing her thing. But the grandmother was adamant about. The granddaughter was 14 to 16 when this happened, right? Every time she tells the story, her exact words are, she seduced him. She seduced a grown man. She seduced a 50-year-old man.
Wow.
No.
Right?
So I guess that other charge, they seduced him too, right?
They seduced him too.
Right.
When I tell you, when I first heard the story and she was telling me the story and she made that comment, I said, wait, stop. There are no God's green earth can a person under 18 seduce a person over 18. I'm sorry. And hell, to be quite honest, I don't even think anybody under 21 can seduce anybody over 40. Right? So we gonna do the legal terms here, right? We gonna that's kind of iffy, I get it. But what I'm saying is, you talking about I get it, but we're talking about maturity versus age, right? Because even somebody 18, 19, 20, 21 still is no competition for somebody 41, 50.
Right.
Let's just keep it real. It's still mentally, physically no competition for no 50-year-old man.
Right.
Right? So, even in that, how dare you? I don't care if she flipped her coochie back sideways.
Right.
That don't mean that it was his to take.
Right.
I don't care if she was having premarital sex with a teenage boy. That don't mean it was okay for her to have sex with a 50-year-old man. So sometimes people have these warped delusions of what children, especially black girls in general, because society already pays us as fast, mature.
Right.
They always say we look older than what we are. Our bodies are more mature, which is a narrative that we need to stop.
No, they need to stop it because the bottom line.
No, I'm saying we as a society.
Oh, right. But it happens.
We as a society need to stop.
Yes, but it happens to a lot of Hispanic girls too.
I agree.
Yeah, it happens to a lot.
But you know what I heard? One thing that shocked me. I was looking at the news today, and there's a new Amber Alert law that went into effect January 1st. And it's the Amber Alert for ages 12 to 18 or 21. And that's because A black congressman wrote the bill because when they first of all, people do not look for black children.
That's right.
And when they do look for us, you know what they label us girls as? They label us as prostitutes when they look for us. If we're being sex trafficked, they don't put sex trafficking on our application. They put prostitution on our application.
Wow.
Out the gate. So we're already labeled as prostitutes, which means that why even look for us because we're out here because we want to be out. So that was the basis of his bill. Was that he wanted an equal playing level field for children of color, black and brown children, especially being trafficked, because 90% of the time, any child missing from age 12 to 18 is being trafficked.
Right.
But it's sad that we have all these different labels, and the white kids are labeled as trafficked. And we're labeled as prostitutes. Voluntary. Wait a minute. Let me get the phrase correct. It was a voluntary prostitute. Okay, so I say all that to say the psychological torment that people have put, and I'm not gonna say particular people. I'm just gonna say people have placed with the mindset of us in mind is already distorted. And then our own men come in and distort it even worse and take advantage of it. So it's a deep topic to talk about because we gotta change some narratives, and it really starts with our men being protective of us.
That's the number one thing. Our men have to be protective of us. Now, the way they see us or whatever, that started many years ago because they would leave their wives' bedroom and come to us in the slave headquarters. You know what I mean? We could not help the way that we were built, but they felt that we were more how can I put this? They thought that they were interested in more for sex than they were their own wives or whatever. So of course we got blamed for that, and we had nothing to do with it. We were slaves. We had nothing to do with that man whatsoever. You know what I mean? And then they turn around and label us these oversexed people, and that we love sex, and we have to have sex, and we over sexualized and all that. No.
Right.
You came to us. How would you even know anything about our sexual appetites or whatever? You came to rape us. That was rape. That was not having sex. That was rape. Okay, and then you put these labels on us, you know, and you put those on us because you had to save face with your wife.
Right.
You know, and it was always our fault. Well, we weren't raping you guys. We wasn't, you know, you guys were raping us. It's crazy. You raped our men too. We're over sexualized. Please. You know, everything is always turned around on us. And they are really the sick ones. They are the sick ones, and it's just so bad.
Yeah.
What they have done to us as a people is crazy. And what people believe, just like all that Trump stuff, what they believe. You can tell them the truth, you can give them the history and stuff like that. They still won't believe it. They still, and they know for a fact. But they don't want their children to know. They don't want them to learn about it in schools. They don't want to learn the truth. They don't want them to learn the truth because they will really find out who they people really are. Instead of turning and saying that, you know, it's the blacks, it's the Indians, it's the Hispanics, and they take our land. It was our land first, and it was this, and it was that, and you know, they can't tell you that we built this America, you know, for them. They will never admit to that. then we told them how to raise cattle and plant fruits and vegetables to live off of. They didn't have a clue of how to do those things. They never admitted it. Never. We were always savages. Didn't know anything, dumb, stupid, lazy. Well, how did we get all the work done? Who did all that? Who did all that?
Right.
If we were dumb, stupid, lazy, and everything,
And nothing had been done. Right.
y'all didn't do it. Who did it? And then you got so mad at us after we were set free, supposedly, and then what did you turn around and do? Start building all these prisons and start putting us in jail because we did this or we looked at you strange or anything, and you got slavery in a different way. So it's crazy.
And that's why we got 29 days in February, so we can have an extra day to talk about Black history.
Yeah. And then they tired of that. That's still too much. Why don't you guys just get over it?
Right.
Really? You want us to get over everything, but there's a lot of things that happen to a lot of different races. You're not telling them to get over anything.
Yep. They could talk about it, do about it, say whatever they want to
And
say.
you go respect them.
Yep.
You better respect them.
Yep. And you do, because they're the same color as you.
You do. You respect them. But you tell us to get over it. But I bet you they can beat us in getting a loan for a home.
Okay.
I bet they get better jobs than we do.
Higher pay.
It's still a difference. It's still a difference. So don't tell us to get over it when it's still happening today. And you are still living from what we accomplished for you guys. Your grandchildren and great-grandchildren are still living off that today. They still reaping benefits.
Yep.
Okay, let's stop.
Okay,
we are.
Look, that one on you. Mary jumped on her soapbox.
Okay, Martin, stop.
Jumped on the soapbox.
For the next 5 to 6 days. So crazy.
So on a lighter note, we had the Emmys. So the Emmys that they were supposed to have in 2023, they did them last Sunday. So those were
last night before last.
On it's on Sunday, the 14th. Yeah, today Wednesday. And Anthony Anderson hosted the show.
Well, they had 2 shows. They had the Globes.
They had the Globes. Yeah, the Emmys was on Sunday or Monday, one of those days.
Okay.
And then they did have the Golden Globes, but the Emmys that were this week were for 2023 because the writer's strike, they couldn't do it, so that wasn't for this year.
We should have just skipped it then.
They should have just skipped it. That's what I was saying, because they had got me confused. Cause I was like, why I don't see the color purple in there? Well, the color purple wasn't in there. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's from last year.
So why couldn't they just combine them?
They could have just combined.
So now we're still going to be back one every year.
Yeah. Are they not going to do 2 this year, are they?
I don't know.
They may.
They may.
I'm like, but they could have did a 23, 24 year. Come on, just do it. It's already long enough. Just put everybody in the category, and this was for 2023, and these are 2024 people.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
And you don't have to air all of them because you don't air all of them anyway. So just
Anyway,
just do it.
Exactly.
But we had Niecy Nash, who was the winner. What did she win for?
What did Niecy win for? I don't even remember.
Isn't that FDR she plays in? Or did she win for the movie? For the Dahmer movie? Dahmer.
I know, and then we had Quinta Bronson that won for Abbott Elementary, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for. Let me see, because I'm going down the list and I can't find it that fast. Niecy Nash. Let's see what she won for. Right. Of course, they don't want to show me nothing. Win by. Okay, tell me what she won for. I don't want to tell me. They just won. Oh, outstanding supporting. As soon as I pushed this button, it went away. Outstanding supporting actress in what? Oh, I think it was the Dahmer.
Dahmer. She won for Dahmer.
Yeah. Her work in Dahmer. So she won.
Good in that movie, so I ain't good in that movie.
Really good in that movie.
She was. She I just seen the part where she thanked, she was thanking all the people, and then she said, and I would like to thank myself, and I would like to tell myself, you did that.
Did that, girl.
Yeah. I was like, that's cute. I mean, Snoop did that too, but that was cute that she did that. And then Quinta Brunson, she won for Abbott Elementary. You know, I've never watched that.
It's cute.
Is it?
It's funny.
Cute little quirky shit.
Yeah.
And she created that show.
She sure did.
She created that show.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying, because people say it's really good. I just really, see, I'm a reality show person. I never really was a sitcom or, okay, I lied. Because I did watch Martin, and I watched In Living Color, that's what I was trying to say. I watched those, but I really was not my sister was. She watched all the Friends and Frasier and all that. I never really watched that kind of stuff. I like reality shows or game shows, Amazing Race and stuff like that. I will watch, but these little shows are movies. I never really got into it, but I do. Congratulations! I'll watch it one day. One day I'll get a chance to watch it. So yeah, congratulations to all the winners, and I guess y'all be doing this again later on in the year, or it's only January. I don't know when they usually do the Emmys, but I don't know when they're gonna do the next ones, but we'll see. Hopefully Color Purple will get some Emmys out too. So here we go with reality shows. So I was watching 1,000 Pounds. Yeah, it's 1,000 Pound Sisters. So this is a reality show that comes on, I think, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to quote which channel. Just look up the 1,000 Pound Sisters. It's these two sisters. It's been on for years. They're back with their season. And it's the two sisters, and they both weigh, a combined 1,000 pounds, which I think one used to weigh 1,000 pounds by herself. But I've been watching it since the beginning. They're funny. They're from Kentucky. They have you laughing. Their whole family then had the surgery. Now that last season they were trying to get Tammy, the largest one, to get the surgery, but she would never do it. But she, at the end of last season, she ended up going into like a rehab. She had to get a trach in her neck, and she got herself together. So this season, she's leaving the rehab. She's lost the weight. She had the surgery, while she was in the rehab, she met this guy. That's what I forgot to tell you guys. So the guy that she met, he has been watching Tammy on the show all this time, and he's been lusting after her. And his sister found out that she was at this rehab place, and they checked this dude in because Tammy was there. That should have told you right there.
Well, that's a setup. If it's not a setup.
It's not a setup. His sister's like, okay, I'm going to take your fat ass over here so you can go meet her. And maybe you can find somebody that'll help you lose this weight because you ain't doing it over here. And she did. She was helping them out when she was there. They had got married there, and Yeah. So they got married. She ended up leaving because she lost her weight. She was able to go get her surgery. She went home. And so she's, talking back and forth to him. She went back to go visit him and found out that he had gained 45 pounds since she left. So he's saying he's stressed out because she's gone and he don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. So she goes through his drawers and stuff, and he is stashing cupcakes and Reese Peasy cups, Twinkies, all kind of stuff in his drawer. So she like, look, you supposed to be here losing weight so you can get the surgery so that you can come home to me. Oh, but I'm just so stressed out when you're not here. So that's how he sounds. So she said, look, did the intervention. She got all the little snack cakes and stuff together. They dumped them in the trash can together. And then so he went and, got the little table together. He put some little tea lights on it, put a little red tablecloth down. And he was like, I'm just so glad you came to see me. And, I just wanted to have a really good dinner with you, blah, blah, blah. So he picks up this plastic bag that got styrofoam in it, styrofoam containers in it, and he busted open. And the first thing he opened up was some fried mozzarella sticks. He was like,
"Not good though."
It looked good too.
Them sounds so good, girl. The hot cheese.
You take one in, I'll take one in.
Get some marinara sauce.
Put some marinara.
Get up in there.
So he had some chicken.
You got a vegetable and a fat and a fruit.
Oh,
all in one.
All in one. What you talking about? This ain't good food. This is healthy. What are you talking about? He had chicken. He had fried chicken. He had something else, and she was just sitting there shaking her head like, "Boy, this how you done gained this 45 pounds. You ain't gonna come home." So he was looking. He said, "What's wrong? Ain't these the things that you like?" She said, "I used to like them, but I don't like them now because we trying to lose weight." So she was pissed off with him. So she went back home, and then she talked to him, and he depressed and this and whatever. After I finished watching it, I was like, I haven't heard anything. But I was like, let me Google if this man made it. Because for some reason, just the way his demeanor, it just seemed like he wasn't going to lose the weight and he was going to never go home. So I looked it up, and his name is Caleb, and he did pass away in December of last year.
Is she still alive?
She's still alive. She done lost a lot of weight.
Oh, really?
She looks good. Like, she's the sister that I said weigh 1,000 pounds by herself. She was big. Now she gonna have to get some of that skin removed off of her. But she's so short. But she stands up. She can stand up. She can walk now. And so I got her on my TikTok, and she be dancing, and her legs are just so short and fat. Bow-legged legs, just so meaty. Look like a little baby rump roast, but
little babies be so fat and juicy.
That's what she look like, little baby legs. But I'm proud of her. She is losing the weight. She's on TikTok. She said, "I know that I can't dance, but I'm just glad that she can get up and she can do that and shake her legs and do." Because she wasn't able to do all of that because she was so big. She was big, but she's doing really good. Now her sister is now going through a situation because her and her husband is getting a divorce. She ended up having 2 kids by him after she lost the weight twice. She got pregnant both times when she lost it. So now they're going through a divorce, and now she's acting like how Tammy used to act, real mean, and I can't take it and all this other stuff. So that's the drama right now. But I don't know. I don't know why I thought that man, or had a feeling that man had passed away, and he did. So, and then they showed her talking on TikTok recently. Well, I guess it was in December too. But they haven't said it on the show yet. Like it hasn't aired that he passed away. So I'm like,
okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that he passed away, but you know what? I'm glad that she was able to lose the weight that she wanted and needed to lose.
Yeah. Because that's what her family was afraid of, that they were going to lose her. Because she had got really ornery. She wasn't listening to nobody. She was arguing with everybody. They had went on like a family trip and they went to a cabin and she couldn't walk up the 2 steps to get into the cabin. So she slept in the minivan the whole time. Because she would not walk up the 2 steps. She was like, no, I can't get up there. It's like, I'm going to build you a little ramp or whatever. Just hold my hand. She was like, no, I'm staying right here. So she stayed in the cold, in the minivan, laid out.
I can't take it. I cannot take it.
She didn't even try.
She did not try. She was just whatever. But now, because they had to take the seats out of the minivan in the back in order to transfer her anywhere. That's how big she was. But now, Tammy can get in the front seat with the seatbelt, okay? So, I'm like, that's amazing. That's good. I'm happy for her. She's going to fly. They're flying somewhere in Miami next week. She was scared to get on the airplane, but she was put Tammy on the airplane with her extended seatbelt. But she's doing good. She on the plane. So I'm glad she's on the plane and she's living her life. She looking good. And actually, because I started going down a rabbit hole, the lady that got divorced and that's all weird right now, she actually got her a new man. He black dude. Because they all over TikTok hugged up and kissing, and they played the song. So Krishan had made a song with this white dude talking about I'm with your baby mama, da 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 da, and I took your babies and some other. That's the song that they playing on their TikTok, and he over there holding his baby.
I cannot. I can't. Will not and shuts not. I will not be involved. This shenanigans. I will not be involved in this shenanigans.
That's the shenanigans. I gotta watch my reality show, and then I just actually turned on my Instagram. Oh, it's gone now. But Krishan was filming, since we was talking about Krishan earlier, she was filming something for her YouTube channel. It's called 20 versus 1. And some people ran up into the studio today, just now. Ran up into the studio, took the cameraman's camera, and started fighting the cameraman and some other people. And so the cameraman over there said the cameraman's fighting for his life. He fighting or whatever. He actually got the better of the guy, one of the guys that broke in. Mm-hmm. And so then another one had ran in and pulled the gun out on him. And they had it all on camera. It was on Instagram. And yeah, I was trying to listen to what she was saying. But she was recording something. Probably Blueface people, because they mad. He probably put an attack out on her ass. But yeah. The guy is okay. He had a bloody nose, but he didn't get shot. But they showed
I didn't even know where they were at the studio at and what were they doing.
They probably went live on Instagram.
Yep.
Dummies. You don't do that. But you see them. They show them walking in the camera. You see the guys coming in, and then the cameraman, and they doing whatever, and then you just start seeing people running, and they grab the camera. Some of them run out. One guy stayed and was fighting the cameraman. And then another guy came back in to get the guy that he had knocked on the floor and put the gun to the cameraman's head. Well, aimed it at him. Y'all, these guns. I can't.
So you can see everybody's face and everything.
Yep.
You try to pull a gun, he can go to jail.
They froze it on them too. Yep. So they gonna find them somewhere.
Somebody gonna tell that, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Right. What's Steven doing on there? I was just looking for him.
My God.
All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. We did an hour and 30. So I guess y'all tired and we tired. Patrice over there is waving her head because she's trying to stay awake.
Because she cold. It's
She
cold.
cold. It is cold, y'all. It's cold. So we.
Colder than a polar bear's toenail.
Ooh, not a polar bear's toenails. That's cold.
That's cold. That is cold. It's cold, you guys. You guys make sure y'all wrap up them animals when you take them out. Wrap up them children when you take them to school because it's cold.
It's cold. And it's supposed to rain this weekend, so it's just going to get colder and colder. So y'all wrap up, be safe, drive safe, get where you got to go
I
safe.
need to tell you, my daughter got some snow in Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Oh, did she? Oh.
Yeah. They got some snow. She sent me a picture. Let me show you the picture. She sent me the picture. She said it didn't really stick, but yeah, they got some snow, girl. I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to snow out here. How cold it is. It's cold.
No, we don't want it to snow, Margaret.
No, I don't want it to snow because I don't know what to do. I've never been like in the snow as an adult to shovel
There it
nothing.
is.
Oh, wow.
That's Dallas, Texas.
Oh, wow. See, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do with that. I'm not coming to work because I can't drive in.
I said, well, honey, how cold was it? She said the low was 13, the high was 27.
Oh.
That's all the same temperature. That's all the same temperature.
Cold, freezing. We in the freezer. I'm not going outside. I don't know what to do.
And today I talked to my other daughter in Georgia. She told me, I said, well, you got the boys' head covered up and everything. They got on their jackets and gloves and stuff. She said, yeah, Mama, they got on all that. And she said it was just really cold this morning. And she said that it was I think she said it was in the high 20s. And I said, so it'll warm up a little bit. She said, it might be 33, 34 when I pick them up. I'm like, what? What?
Don't show me no 30 nothing.
I'm like,
that's cold. I remember one time, and I think it was last year, it was that cold because in my car, it said 30, and that's the first time I noticed a snowflake symbol.
In your car.
In my car. I was like, where did the snowflake symbol come? Because, of course, we in California because never see no snowflake symbol. No, my car had a little, next to the degree, it had a snowflake symbol. I was like, I didn't know it had one.
Because it can't snow at 32 degrees.
It was in the 30s. So I was like, ooh wee.
Wow.
That's cold. I'm cold.
But they say that it is record numbers right now with cold, like across the state. It's really cold.
Yep. So y'all bundle up.
Y'all
be
bundle
safe.
up, please. Bundle up. You guys be safe out there.
Yeah.
Please. It's cold. It's cold.
For sure.
And don't leave those furnaces on, and you guys not watching them and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, make sure you turn them off. Yeah.
Behind something stupid.
Also, just be aware that COVID is still going around, y'all.
Please.
That too.
Stay out of people's faces, and Lord have mercy, stay out of people's faces.
Right.
And be careful. Just be careful.
Yeah. And you know what? You guys need to start washing you guys' hands. And if you guys cough and stuff like that in the supermarkets or the gas station or whatever, cover your mouth.
Right. You
Cover
want
your
your
mouth.
germs.
They got the cold. They have cold out there in these sore throats going around too.
They do.
You guys just need to make sure that you guys are washing your hands and that, take some Kleenex at the house if you're going out there in the street somewhere so you'll have something to blow your nose with a cough into.
Yeah.
Ugh, nobody want your nasty ass germs.
And you cough and then touch the pump and then now I come right after you and touch the pump. Ugh.
And now I got your germs.
Yeah.
Now I got no germs. And then, this guy, I was at the gas station yesterday because, I was trying to fill up so I could get out to San Diego this morning. And he walked in the gas station and said, hey, man, you guys got some sanitizer in here? And he said, no, I don't have any. So when I walked out to pump the gas, he was at the gas station. He was at the bus stop. And I said, hey. And he looked and said, yeah, what's up? I said, listen, I got some sanitizer in the car. He said, do you really? I said, yeah. I just squirted it in. He came over and I squirted it in his tail. He said, thank you, ma'am. He said, because my hands was feeling real dirty.
Okay.
And he walked back to the bus stop. And I'm just like, man. At least he cared enough about his freaking hands.
Yeah, he like, let me just please. Sometimes you can just feel it, Look, just give me some sanitizer. I can wash my hands.
Like, you know.
Like, I don't want to touch nothing else until I can just
touch nothing, you know. And then, like I tell the janitors and stuff like that, y'all walking around here mopping floors and dusting and, you know, vacuuming and stuff like that. How about you clean the doorknobs?
Yeah.
Clean the doorknobs.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, come back through here like every hour, every 2 hours, and just wipe over the doorknobs.
Yep. Get you some Lysol spray. Spray them down.
You know, and you know, staff done.
Yeah, and you know what? And then that's kind of, you know, funny for me too. You spraying the door handles, and I'm gonna come by and touching this wet, and I'm gonna be grossed out.
No, you gotta wipe them off. You gotta spray and wipe. Yeah. Wipe them off.
I don't want no wet stuff on my hands.
No, because then you be like, what was that? What was that? Gross. Yeah, you definitely will be running out of there.
Yeah.
Who is that?
You guys gotta really think about this stuff, you know, just, you know.
Yep. All right, y'all. Peace out. We will see you. We will be here next week.
Be here next week, you guys. Be safe out there.
Yep.
Enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Bye-bye.